All right, let's talk about the invisible enemies inside every business. They're these quiet saboteurs, just wrecking your efficiency, frustrating your team. Well, today we're going to unmask them and give you the battle plan to crush them for good.
You know these symptoms, right? It's that dead time, just waiting for the next step to start, or the frantic searching for a tool that should be right there. And oh, that soul-crushing moment when you realize you have to do something all over again. Or maybe you're just doing extra pointless steps because, well, that's how we've always done it. It is pure, unadulterated waste, and it's hiding everywhere.
But here's the real question. If we can all see this stuff, why does it feel like we're losing a game of whack-a-mole? You fix one problem and two more just pop right up. It's because just fighting what you can see, it's not enough. We're swatting at smoke instead of finding the fire.
Okay, so to get to the real root of the problem, we first have to get organized and categorize these symptoms. In the world of lean, this visible waste actually has a name. It's called muda, and it comes in 8 distinct flavors.
So this chart breaks down muda into 8 different ways you can kill value. You've got the classics, defects, waiting, but it's that 8th one that's so often missed, unused talent. I mean, what a tragic waste not tapping into the brilliant ideas and problem-solving skills of your own team. Every single one of these eats up resources without adding a single drop of value for the customer.
So if all of that is just the symptom, what's the actual disease? Well, it turns out muda doesn't work alone. It's part of a trio of trouble, known as the 3 M's. And if you want to win, you have to know all 3 of your enemies.
First up, you've got muda, the one we've already met. This is the enemy you can literally see and feel. It's that obvious, frustrating waste that slows everything down and drives your costs through the roof. It's the easiest one to spot, but it's almost impossible to get rid of if you fight it by itself.
Next is muri, which means overburden. This is the dangerous, hidden strain you put on your whole system. Think of it like constantly redlining your car's engine. You're pushing people towards burnout with crazy overtime, you're running machines without any maintenance. Muri leads straight to safety problems, breakdowns, and, you guessed it, even more defects.
And this brings us to the true villain of the story, the puppet master pulling all the strings, mura, or unevenness. Mura is that chaotic, unpredictable workflow. It's the wild swings between having nothing to do one minute and being completely slammed the next. This chaos is what creates the perfect conditions for muri, the overburden, which then just churns out mountains of muda, the waste.
So this is the most important takeaway of all. You cannot win this fight by attacking waste first. It will just grow back, I promise. The winning strategy is actually the opposite of what you'd think. First, you have to attack the root cause, mura. Then you relieve the strain, muri. And only then, once the system is finally stable, can you eliminate muda for good.
Okay, step 1. We're going after the big boss, mura. The whole goal here is to replace that unpredictable chaos with a predictable, steady rhythm. We need to create a stable foundation for everything else.
In this table just illustrates the solution perfectly. It's a concept called heijunka, or product leveling. So look on the left, that's before. You're making all of product A, then all of B, and so on. This creates these massive swings for your suppliers and for different teams. But now look at the after. By mixing the work ABC, ABC, you create this steady, predictable pulse through the entire system. You've just tamed the chaos.
Now that we have a predictable rhythm, those wild swings are gone. So now we can finally address the strain on the system, the muri. We can actually design work that's balanced, safe, and sustainable for our people and our equipment.
So how do we do that? We use tools like 5S and standard work. Instead of that constant firefighting and rushing, you have documented best methods. Instead of chaos, you have an organized, ergonomic workspace where everything has a home. This totally transforms a high-risk environment into one with a balanced, predictable workload. You're stopping muri before it even gets a chance to start. So, let's recap. We've tamed the chaos of mura. We've relieved the strain of muri. Our system is finally stable. Now and only now are we ready to go on the offensive and permanently get rid of that visible enemy, muda. This is where that famous lean toolkit really comes into play. You can use value stream mapping to literally see the waste, Kanban cards to signal when work is actually needed, and something called poka-yoke, or mistake proofing, to make errors almost impossible. All of this drives Kaizen, or continuous improvement. These tools are incredibly powerful, but only when you use them on that stable foundation we just built.
And this, right here, is the ultimate prize.
This isn't just about a one-time fix. When you systematically crush the 3 M's, in the right order, you transform your entire operation into a self-reinforcing, continuously improving value engine.
So what does that transformation actually look like? Well, the numbers are pretty staggering. First off, you could be looking at a 40% reduction in your cost per unit. I mean, that's a massive impact on the bottom line. Next, you become incredibly responsive. Think about a 60% improvement in delivery speed. Your customers get what they want exactly when they want it.
Your quality just skyrockets. We're talking a 50% reduction in defects. By building that stable system, you're designing quality in from the very beginning, not inspecting it at the end.
And maybe the most important thing of all, you create a dramatically safer place to work. By getting rid of that dangerous overburden, safety incidents can plummet by as much as 70%. This isn't just about efficiency. It's about taking care of your people.
So there you have it, the 3 hidden enemies and the battle plan to take them down. The only question left is, when you look at your own organization, now that you know the secret, which enemy are you going to hunt first?